Hey guys, it's Vicki, and you're listening to the Tompkins Orchestra podcast.
And it's Rithik. Today we'll be discussing the yoga relaxation session coming up for the upcoming high school region orchestra auditions. And today we're joined by Aaptika and Ojaswee.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, my name's Aaptika. I'm a 10th grader and I play the violin.
Hi, my name is Ojaswee. I'm an 11th grader and I play the viola.
So you guys are both heading the yoga session, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
How did this come into existence?
So basically it started during one of our officer meetings during enrichment. And Mr. Porter at the end, he casually brought up, he's like, who can do yoga here? So being the very nice little kid I am, I raised my hand and I'm like, I can. And Mr. Porter looks at me and he's like, would you be interested to do a yoga session? So at first I thought it wasn't very serious. I thought he was just if you can do it or not. But then afterwards, after the whole meeting was over, he comes to me and he says, yeah, so when do you want to do this? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I love yoga, so it's okay. And then we figured it out. And that's when I met Ojaswee.
Oh, so you guys just met?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We met a week ago.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were lifelong friends.
No.
We're lifelong
both of
friends
you?
now. Yeah.
How did he find that both of you did yoga?
Oh, we didn't actually. It was Jenna.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So it all clicked in Jenna's head and she was like, wait a minute. Things are happening.
Yeah, and it's a bit interesting is to calm the nerves, right? For region, right?
For sure.
Because stressful.
Oh,
It's very, very stressful. I speak from experience.
We have one person who's on region here. Why don't you guys tell us a bit about the benefits of yoga? Because the region is a very stressful. How stressful is region? Because I've never done it.
All right, so freshman year, this is a completely true story. I went up there with my cello, and my heart, I'm not sure if I had some condition or something, but it was beating so hard that you could see the cello move slightly every time I heard it, was beating. Mm-hmm. It was great. It was really stressful. But I think it was less stressful last year because I got used to it somehow.
What grade are you in? 11th.
11, yes.
Oh, so you've done 2 region things.
I have.
I forget that you have limited life experiences, unlike me, who's...
Wow.
I'm an adult now. I can vote, and I will not be doing region, but everyone else should.
She keeps talking about that. It's really amazing.
Literally nothing has changed since I've become an adult.
Yeah, Vicky's old now.
Hey! So you guys will be covering a yoga session for the region clinic. What are the benefits of doing yoga on stress?
Oh man. I started when I was 4, and basically my yoga teacher, every single class, every week, he'll talk about how yoga is so good for your cardiovascular system. And he loves talking about yoga. And I would say that's probably the biggest benefit because along with relaxing your mind, you know how anxiety is related to your physical health? When anxiety can get really bad, that's when your physical health starts to deteriorate. So when you start calming your system down, that's how your heart rate relaxes. That's how you start to think more. And people say that it activates neurons in your brain to help you process in more information. I would say that's the biggest benefit.
We are high schoolers. Take everything with a grain of salt.
If any information was wrong in that statement, which I don't think it was, but if anything was, it's not our fault.
Don't sue me, please.
Would you like to add?
I did not know that actually.
We're all learning things.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it helps you for breathing and just calming yourself down. Yeah.
Have you noticed that in your own personal life?
Yes.
So when do you use yoga? Because you guys have been doing yoga since single digit numbers.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing it for?
Since I was 7.
Wow. And you?
Since I was 4, so 12 years, I guess.
Wow. You're so coordinated, the age of 4 and 7. I don't know what I was doing when I was 4 7.
The starting part, it was so bad. Because, nobody can do, full-fledged yoga at 4. Okay, it took practice.
Is it still worth it? Because a lot of people, I know I'm always been, afraid of doing yoga and being, I guess a little bit criticized. This is that social anxiety of, going outside and doing something new that you don't know how to do.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, people who are just getting into yoga?
I totally get that most people would be scared because you always have that pressure to do the best you can. But I think part of yoga is realizing the mistakes that you do. And so when you overcome them, you have like this sense of accomplishment in yourself. And yeah, just become a better person overall. It's like anything, like playing an instrument, you have to practice it.
Back to practicing instruments, eh? Yeah, but I think I've done a little bit of yoga like just for fun, right? And if I was at home. Do you think there's a huge difference between doing yoga publicly and just by yourself in private?
For sure.
Yes.
The confidence. Because also, like I said before, you're more pressured to do better in front of other people. And when you're at home, sometimes you need like a third person like outer view to help you realize what you're doing wrong.
I mean, you're about to lead a session. Both of you are about to lead a session with people who may have never done yoga before, but are willing to try. How do you guys feel about like approaching that and helping people when they're just beginning?
Because I've done that before. I've taught like people who just like started yoga, so it shouldn't be new for me, but it would be an interesting experience. So.
Do you still feel that like they'll get a lot to benefit from going to this yoga session even if they've never...
Yes. Yes.
How do you feel like when your beginners like finish their first session? How do they usually feel? Like, do they talk to you about it ever? Like afterwards, like.
So I like teach little kids. They're like maybe 7-ish. Mm-hmm. Their reaction is either like, "Man, I'm so tired. I want to go home," or it's like, "I love yoga. It's amazing. I get to play around and do anything," which is fun.
You said both of you that you have taught yoga sessions before. How did that feel for you the very first time leading something?
That was scary.
Yeah.
Because there's no adult helping you. You're kind of on your own.
Wow.
So, and then you're in a room, a very tiny room with 20 little children running around doing 6-7 or like whatever brain rot meme at the time. So you have to be like, "Hey guys, please sit down. We're going to breathe."
What are your plans for like our yoga session? Because I feel like surprisingly, kids in orchestra may act like those like little kids. Like they're like, I'll be excited. I would be excited to like be up there. I think I would have the zoomies for sure if I was doing a yoga session. Mm-hmm. I'm actually scared. Anyway, wait.
Well, we decided to like start with a little overview, just talking about what poses we would do, maybe some warm-up exercises, and talk about like the benefits and like meaning behind yoga, and like maybe the spiritual part a little bit. And then we just go directly in it.
You said you taught, again, little kids, right? They run around. How did you get them to actually do yoga?
Okay, let me do a practice demonstration. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 3 times. If you can hear me, I'll give you a piece of candy at the end of the day. And then it works out.
When am I getting my candy? I'm not joking.
You're not a little kid, Vicki.
I could be.
You're an adult. 18 years of age.
I shouldn't have mentioned that today.
So do I get candy?
You didn't do it.
clap.
You did not clap.
Rithik did not clap. It was me who was clapping. So I get the candy and you get nothing.
The instructions said if you could hear me, you get a
Clap.
piece of candy. And I said I could hear you.
How do I know you were hearing? What if you pretend?
Deep questions. I like this.
Are you guys excited for the yoga session?
Never thought that we would be asked a question.
How are you guys doing?
I kind of want to go now, but I'm actually really scared. Can you convince me to go? I'm awful at yoga. Like I get laughed at if I try any of that.
Everybody starts off bad. Like I couldn't. There was a time in my life where I couldn't do like a sit-up. Okay. You go from not doing a sit-up to like being able to do all these amazing flexible poses. It's totally worth it. It's really fun.
It is fun, and like the thing is, you don't have to be good. Just like start doing something in like instrument practicing. Yeah.
I feel like distractions are very helpful at letting you calm down from other stuff. It's like this, you know how like people tell you before you do a performance to eat like a banana or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what like the scientific
It's a
thing.
potassium. It
It's
stops
a
you from
potassium?
shaking.
Okay. There's no potassium in yoga. But
There
in
is
a
if you try
similar
hard
way.
enough.
Huh?
There is if you try hard enough.
Oh, okay.
How are you trying yoga? What are you doing?
In my 12 years, I don't know if you can get potassium from yoga, but yeah. No, try. The important part is try. In the great words of Nike, just do it.
Ah. Right, and all of us here have done auditions, because that's how we got here. What are you guys' thoughts on auditions in general? What do you feel going in, and is there a lot of pressure on it, or do you just not care? What's going on?
Terrifying. It's scary, but I feel like a stronger person at the end of it. I think last year was like my first in-person audition, which was it was a new experience because I never thought I would have to like. There was like a thing that like my teacher told me, like no matter how hard you practice, like how you perform is usually going to be half of how you would like practice at home. And I think like auditions in general, they would help you just to go beyond your limit.
I think freshman audition was bad, but then after that I improved with like just like confidence and like practicing. So yeah, it isn't bad actually. Auditions aren't bad.
There's also like a sense of camaraderie with doing the region clinic, doing the yoga session before region, and you see like all the other people who are just as scared as you. What's wrong?
My bad.
What are you laughing at? Tell them.
And a sense of camaraderie sounds like we're like all got like battle scars or something.
It's region. That is what it is. I don't know what you're saying. We go to war.
When you're sitting there in the region room listening to other people, you're in the trenches right there. But region auditions last year especially. Last year was a special case because they put all the cellos in one room. It was 100 cellos.
Whoa.
In a gym.
Actually.
It was insane. But what that meant, there was less time to talk because the judges were always in the room. Because most of the time when it's separate rooms, they like move around. So when they're not there, you can just improve your camaraderie with the other people. And last year we didn't have that, but I still had a lot of fun, which was amazing because you wouldn't think it's that fun to have region auditions. But I did. I enjoyed it a lot. So if you're thinking about trying out for region next year or whenever, you should probably do it.
I think Vicki should try for region next year.
Yeah, because I'll be here. Like in spirit, I will audition. I hope that I can influence at least one person to audition for region. And then that way I have like done it, if you think about it. So Rithik, I think that you should audition this year.
I've been thinking about it. Incidentally, I like put the money in the bag for like some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's there.
It's because I was just sending that like mentally.
Right.
Like the whole time I was like, Rithik, audition, region, audition, do it. And it worked. And now you're going to get, how does it work? A. You're going to get an A.
An A's.
Yeah, it goes by numbers, rankings.
Yeah.
It's a bit scary though, because the tiniest little things, and like they can, like it's a 1 and a 2. I've listened to them. I can't hear the difference really, because there's so many little things that goes into it. There's so many details. These are some of the best like listeners in the world, even more so for the All-State judges, and they can like hear everything. But even then, there's a sense of like, how do you weigh things? It's the little tiny intonation slip up worth more than the little rhythm slip up? How do you weigh that? And that's really tough, and that's what makes it tough for us as well, because we don't know what they're looking for.
Region stuff is scary, but especially the minimal stuff. Like I feel like people, when you think about region, your first thought is to just learn all the music. You figure out all the rhythms. You make sure it's in tune, and then you just go from there. And yeah, like you were saying about the rankings, how do you differentiate? I can't, because
That's
there's
up
so
for
many
the judges to decide. It's up for their ears. Every judge's like a different thing. Maybe they're looking for like pizzazz. You can't see them performing, can you?
No.
Then they can't look for that. That's the one thing they actually can't look for.
Yeah, so how it works is that there's a screen and they're all sitting with like their back to the screen. And so we cover up our numbers and everything. And so they can never know who's playing when. And so it's completely by ear. And I think generally as a start, the most important thing is just being really solid. You know your intonation, you know the rhythm. And then after that is when musicality comes into play. But it's not like insane either, because there's a point where if you like play around too much with it, then it takes away from your performance. I remember there was one kid, he got first in region. It was my freshman year. And he was really, really good, but he played around with the tempo a lot more. And that was fine at the region auditions, but it wasn't, the All-State judges didn't like it. So he didn't do as well, nearly as well in All-State as he did in region. And that's something that's shocking to me because he was incredible. Listening to him play was a generational experience.
You like that reference. There's also something to be said about a region being a very like nerve-wracking experience, and my fear of yoga. It is kind of similar to where if you can do a yoga session, and I guess a beginner like me would feel more confident, do you think, after doing it?
Yeah.
So you like calm down. So it's gonna help you for a region and like your life basically. So it's very helpful. Yeah.
And how do you feel about like, I mean, would you say they are kind of similar in the sense of like the nerves, I guess? Because even if, I guess it's a low stakes environment before you go into the big thing.
I think it's like your environment, like who you go with, like factors that influence it. But I think just like do it. Like don't care about what other people think. Like do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Focus on like your instructors. Pay attention to what they're saying instead of trying to compare yourself to other people.
Mm-hmm.
I can say personally for myself, I tried a lot of things personally because as a freshman, as a middle schooler, I didn't really try a lot of new things. I kind of just stuck to what I knew and wasn't nearly as loud as I was now. But now I came here freshman year. I knew barely anyone. I just kind of just sent it and just tried everything. And eventually some of them stuck, some of them didn't. But right now I enjoy everything. You'll never know what you enjoy if you never try new things. That's a generational thought right there.
Is this just going to be a running joke in the podcast now?
It's because the last you got to listen to it, the one I released today. It's like, I think we're supposed to do like a catch up, and we only talked about like our thoughts and how we're like the next generation of big thinkers, which is just not.
The note was unnecessary. We are the generational thinkers.
Oh, okay.
Right.
We're confident today, Rithik. So what do you feel yoga has like done for you guys personally since you've been doing it for so long?
I feel like I became like a way more confident person of it because back when I was like in elementary school, I did not like talk. Well, okay, I did talk, but not a lot. It was just really awkward with people, and I had a hard time. If you told me a joke, I would look you dead in the eye, and I could not laugh at it or smile at you, and it was really awkward.
You smile all the time.
Yeah, stuff changed. And then I started getting more interested in yoga because I was really drawn to all the flexible poses. I also do like dance too. So because I kind of see the correlation
awesome,
there.
yeah.
So because of that, I started volunteering to present yoga poses in front of my teacher. I would like start asking more questions. I would be like, "Can we do this pose? I saw it online." And it would be really nice. So then I got more confident with asking questions, and that reflected in my school life. I was able to ask questions to my teacher. I was able to talk to random strangers I've never met before, and I could talk to you.
Yay!
I think like it helped me improve my explanation process. Now I can like explain stuff better. And I think now I teach like older people and then like people our age. So like it helped me like make connections with them and like just like talk with them, I guess. And also like improve my yoga because I'm still learning. So yeah.
The learning process never ends. You keep going. There's always so much more ways to improve. Like there was this one priest, he did like yoga for like his whole life, I guess. And he was able to do this one pose and it was very, very hard. I forgot the name of the pose. That's my bad. But he did this one pose. It's a very complicated one. And then afterwards we were all shocked with our jaws on the floor. And then he was like, yeah, I still have a lot to learn. And that gave me a lot. That gave me a lesson of like, you can never learn too much or never too less.
Thank you so much for tuning into this episode.
Any finishing thoughts for the viewers, the listeners? Same thing.
You should definitely come. It's like any other orchestra social, but you get to do yoga, which in my opinion makes it 5 times better.
And it's going to be fun and you're going to enjoy and it's going to help you relax. So that's the best part.
You have 2 wonderful teachers and 2 wonderful co-hosts that are going to come.
Yes, I will now, actually. I'm actually kind of excited now.
Yeah.
You guys convinced me.
Are you coming, Rithik?
I'm not sure yet. It depends on my schedule.
You have a whole year of quarantine experience. You don't want to use it?
I only did it like once or twice. But yeah, I'll try and show up if I can.
This is your chance to get back into yoga, Rithik, because you were so good at it in quarantine.
Yeah.
Every day he was busting out that mat, and he was like, "I'm gonna do a downward dog." Was that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Downward dog. Yeah. Whoa.
He's a professional.
You go. Oh.
I think I just stopped there. That was all I did.